And is that, oh, okay, Just was just making face. So I'd say, are we about to see Just? All right, so we got Bigred and CPU. I don't quite know who CPU plays, so this is definitely going to be new for me. But I definitely know that Bigred plays R.O.B, so we're going to see a R.O.B.
So, we're going to see Game & Watch?
No, they're stage banning. They're choosing.
This is, yeah, stage striking.
First, they have to get their names in, though, it looks like.
The most inefficient but the most fun method of stage banning ever. Game & Watch hammer competitions.
Now the question is, are they seeing who can get a 9 hammer first, or just who gets the highest out of their first hammer?
I think it's who gets the highest first. If you tried to both get a 9, it could potentially go on forever.
Forever. Or you could both get it at the same time, and then it's like, well, time to go again.
Well, time to go again. I mean, it's a lot more fun than rock, paper, scissors, that's for sure.
So right now we're just seeing the usual entering, making sure you have your buttons ready. Don't know if we're going to see a button check or if they're just going to go straight into it. But right now they're doing the Game & Watch ban to see who bans first. So. All right. So let's see who gets the highest hammer. He got a 4. He got a 3. Looks like Bigred gets the ban first.
And I like how he was the red game.
That was like the most disappointing hammer competition I've ever seen. You were sitting here like, okay, the other guy has to get something big. No, I'm going to get 1 under you. So.
Man, I would have taken a 1. A 1 would have been more hype than that. The 1 is more hype than the 3 or the 4 because it's like, oh, man, I got a 1.
Yeah, you hurt yourself.
You hurt yourself.
It's like it's the one thing, it's the one move in the game besides Rory fully charging his neutral be that. So CPU is playing Sonic. I feel like this is a good matchup for Sonic. He can keep in R.O.B's face, which makes it harder for R.O.B to use his gyro and stuff to space him out.
I agree. And once Sonic gets onto R.O.B, R.O.B's close quarters combat is so bad that I don't see how he could keep Sonic off of himself.
But at the same time, who knows? CPU could just be one of those really passive Sonics where he's going to try to get a couple hits in and then just stay away from him as much as he possibly can. All right.
I feel like that side of it kind of favors R.O.B a little more just because he can just chuck stuff at him until something hits him.
All right, so Town and City, I feel like this favors both characters. Sonic can kill early with his spin dash and up airs, and R.O.B can kill early with his down throw and up airs. So.
Also, Sonic's got a ton of space to run around, and R.O.B's got a ton of space to throw stuff and build his wall. So this is a great stage for both characters.
So I definitely like what CPU is doing. He's just staying back and waiting for R.O.B to click a button at all. He's like, as soon as you click a button, I'm coming after you. So.
Predicted the jump or the spring. If he had sprung, that would have been it. That would have been crazy early. Nails him with the first hit of the up air out of the spin dash. Gets hit with the top, doesn't quite get the get up. Down smash gonna read the tech. I like the setup there. Go for the spike and then try to read the roll onto the stage. Spot dodges the top but gets hit.
All right, so I mean, nice Bigred is not doing too bad right now for the fact that he's going up against the Sonic. But at the same time, the Sonic isn't staying in his face like you think he would, but I guess Sonic's considered a passive character depending on who you ask. So.
Oh my goodness, that was only about 5% away from killing. R.O.B's up air, man.
Yeah, Sonic definitely has to be careful when he's sitting on those platforms because
I feel like they're both just so close to landing these confirms. They're just a few pixels off. Really nice B-reverse top there to throw CPU off there. And really clever recovery by Bigred there, going under the stage. That's not going to be it.
Oh, he doesn't go for it.
He doesn't get the jump.
I like how he tried to recover from missing it, though. He did try to read him landing on that platform, but smart by CPU to just go right through it so he didn't get hit by that up air.
Yes. Now this is going to be the true war of attrition here because Sonic is so hard to catch and R.O.B is so heavy. How are they going to kill each other?
I mean, at this percent, either of them getting a up air combo.
Not the spin dash killed him.
Yep.
The spin dash killed him.
For those of you that don't know, if you do end up clicking a move that sends you out further out of the blast zone, you do kill yourself. So, let's see.
Nope, not quite.
Oh. I really like what Bigred.
I think he's a little bit too high a percent for the spring up air read.
And I really like what Bigred's doing now. He realizes he has the read. He has no reason at all to try to go aggressive now. He can just play the Spaceys game that Rob has and make Sonic approach him. So
yeah, but the problem is that Sonic is so good at approaching. So it's just like kind of a, he's got to hold on to this stock for his dear life here. Don't let Sonic re-get the lead. You can't punish that.
Oh, that was excellent reading by Bigred.
That was almost a really good bait by CPU there. It was a good bait, it just didn't work out for him. Oh, wow.
That was a down B.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the down, so his down B spin dash goes through projectiles.
Yes.
So.
But Sonic's up air finally killing. Not a particularly strong move. Ooh, gets the last hit of the up air. Reads the landing, gets jabs. Good job.
So I think Bigred still, I mean, he does have the percent lead, so he still doesn't necessarily have to go aggressive, but he does have to be careful now that he doesn't have that spare stock to just click buttons. So.
Bigred having some trouble coming down. Maybe he doesn't want to, but he's having some trouble. Is that gonna be it? No.
I thought he was gonna. What CPU should have done there is land on the platform and then jump up and up air, because then he could have read the air dodge instead of springing, which makes it a little bit harder to read the air dodge. So.
Ooh, I don't think that was on purpose.
I don't think Rob's usually used side B on purpose. I mean, against projectile characters, it is a smart idea because it reflects.
Maybe not quite. Sonic's up smash really isn't that strong.
It's strong. It's a good reading option if your opponent tries to land on top of you with an attack. But
yeah, the hitbox is this up throw? On Town and City? Yep, that's going to do it with the platform assist.
Good job by Bigred, showing that, yes, Sonic is a good matchup against Rob, but he does know the matchup. I mean, we have strong Sonics like X, Gay. I think those are the only two big names. I know we have a couple more Sonics here, but Gay and X are definitely the two that are dominant here. So, but Bigred definitely showing that he knows the matchup.
Oh, okay. You know, it's not a bad switch. I don't think he was that far off with Sonic, but you know, if he feels more comfortable here, that's no problem. If he felt like he got hit with a bunch of projectiles, obviously now he's not really gonna. Yeah,
and I definitely like his choice. Duck Hunt does have a pretty high ceiling, so it's definitely got to be harder for Bigred to get those down throw or up throw kills. But at the same time, CPU needs to be careful, because if he gets up thrown by the bush, I think it does reach up there. So.
Wow, that was really smart. Up tilt covered a lot of options there when he was on the dog. Rosalina's dash attack and forward air.
Trying to get that read.
How is Luma already dead?
He's been hitting him a lot with a lot of his moves have been hitting Rosalina and Luma. So but let's see.
Really nice job by Bigred getting rid of Luma then, who is already back.
Rip.
He's got to be careful. CPU has to be really careful with landing on stage versus Rob, because he just covers it so well. He can stand over across the stage and still cover. Oh my goodness!
Almost got the snipe.
Almost sniped him.
All right. So one thing CPU's not doing a lot of, which you think you would, being Rosalina against a projectile character, he's not using down B at all. I've not seen him pull out the move once.
Well, the thing is that it is kind of laggy. So I mean, if Rob's in his face, he definitely doesn't want to risk getting grabbed. But if Rob's across the stage, you definitely want that gyro. And I want to see him hold on to this. Using Rob's gyro against him, or just like kind of getting it out of there, is such a smart strategy. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness for Smash 4 ledges.
All right.
Drop the shield on the last hit of the forward air.
All right, I like what CPU's doing now. He doesn't have Luma, so he's staying. At the beginning, he was being really aggressive, which is something you don't necessarily want to do when you don't have Luma with you. But he's slowly adapting and starting to stay back a little bit when he doesn't have Luma. So
I did not realize how much Rob's projectiles body Luma. It looks like it's the laser sensor into tumble, and the top does too if it's the sweet spot.
I think that dog just saved Rosalina's life because that down smash looked like it was definitely about to end some careers.
That was going to kill. Yep.
So Luma's
this
gone
shield's
again.
starting to look kind of low.
I definitely like what Bigred's doing, though. I mean, he's realizing that
God,
CPU isn't necessarily abusing the fact that he does have an anti-projectile move, and that's good. Oh, that was only the first stock. I thought that was the second stock already.
No.
All right. Good job on CPU's part then, because Rosalina definitely should not be alive at 180%, but he found a way to live.
Oh, Luma up smash. That's going to do it. Luma crazy powerful. Reset the game. Really nice stuff from CPU there to not get flustered. Nice down smash. Beep boop. Oh yeah, no, that was smart. No,
Yeah.
that was smart. He knew he was going to get hit by Luma.
Yeah, he's definitely focused on Luma right now, which is one of the things you do want to do when you're fighting Rosalina, because the faster you get rid of Luma, the less kill potential Rosalina has. So.
See, the sweet spot at the top just bodies Luma. This is going to be a... Okay, that was smart, actually. Oh, my goodness, if he had Luma. That was a really smart decision to do the back throw, just because it does take so much time for that animation. It gives you a couple seconds to get Luma back. Oh, Luma hitting him out of the up smash. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah, I know. Luma's kind of just helping CPU out a lot right now. I mean, he's just, every time Bigred tries to go and punish a move that he's thrown out, Luma. Oh,
yep.
Good stuff by Bigred. Definitely showing that he knows the matchups that his character is not necessarily strong against.
Yes, sir. I am not sure when I have to play, so I'm going to keep commentating.